Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 2 of Jedi vs. Sith. Now as you know, Jedi vs. Sith was a 6-part series that was meant to tell the origin of the sort of rule of 2 and the starting point to only being 2 Sith. A master and apprentice. And the cover mainly has, a group of young children Jedi with some soldiers and all that. So let's get on the story. It starts off with, some floating kind of creatures on the planet Ruzin. And we see how Bug and Tomcat look at them, and we see them saying, "Do you think those are good to eat, Bug?" Too high. But we kind of see how, Master Tool points out that they're natives of the planet known as bouncers. And of course, they can kind of feel the emotions and that of the forest as well as the future. And we kind of see how, Tomcat does kind of become a little more hesitant, annoyed, and angry. And this kind of shows how Tool unintentionally allow Tomcat to eventually turn to the dark side. And we kind of see how, a ship lands, and we see how Darth Bane looks around, seeing the bouncers going through one of these sort of remaining survivors, and we see him slowly waking up, saying, "Oh, Darth Bane, I thought you were dead. You missed the fight. It was splendid. I'm not sorry to perish in such a fight." "Splendid! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! To perish in any battle is a bleak thing to do. Splendor is for the living. This is wasteful. Worse idea, was it? Lord Kang, let us into battle. He's Lord Kang." And we see how, he mainly kills the sole survivor. And this is Darth Bane seeing the downsides of so many Sith Lords. And we see how, Tool and the two young brothers have to deal with, minions of the Sith. And we see how they have to try and take them down single-handedly. And of course, we see how Tool kind of explains to Tomcat why he doesn't use his lightsaber. And we kind of see how Tomcat unintentionally takes his first life. And we see how he realizes it was a young girl. And this kind of like shows you just how, once you've crossed the line, there is no coming back from it. And we see how, even he knows that sometimes doing the right thing is not going to be easy. And gives him back his dagger. And we kind of see how Lord Kang kind of prepares the other Sith Lords for their next plan. And we see how everyone is gassed in shock, even Lord Kang, meeting Darth Bane again. And we see him saying, "This is great news. We were led to believe that you were dead. How?" "I'm tired. Would you mind if I take your chair?" "Of course. Please, do anything for a brother." "Thank you, brother. Do continue with your strategy." And we see how, he points out the plan, and this is basically Darth Bane pointing out the flaws of Kang's basically battle plans and has a better idea: destroy the forest. And we see how, the two brothers as well as Tool make it to the bridge to meet with Lord Hoth or one of the general forces. And we see how, other minions of the Sith show up. So we see how Tomcat has to get them to the bridge. And this is a difference between Tomcat and Bug. Tomcat is quick to do and think of things as opportunities, while basically Bug shows human emotions and compassion and does show concerns for his potential teacher. So of course has to kind of cut the bridge. And you see how Bug is justifiably shocked. But we see how Tomcat wants to grab his lightsaber. And we see how, at the Sith camp, we see how Lord Gifney says, "Lord Bane." "Lord Grenny, I brought you some blood soup." "Poison again?" "You knew? The poison was on your lips. And we see how, yeah, even Darth Bane realises with so many Sith Lords, the dark side is spreading too thin. And this is him starting to see that due to having so many Sith, it's weakening the dark side and corrupting it to its thinner portion. And this is where, yeah, Lord Genry gives basically Darth Bane the idea about the Rule of Two, and realising that, yeah, we need to do something better with what we have now. And we see how once Tomcat basically gets Lord Tool's lightsaber, we kind of see how he's still alive, but of course this does imply leaving him here shows that Tomcat blames him for allowing his cousin to be lost in the woods, and shows no concern or care for what happens to him. And yeah, after Bug and Tomcat meet other minions of the Sith, they quickly get blasted, and they meet with Carl Grenry, as well as his army. And this is where we're going to see them basically join forces with them. And we see how, yeah, the other bouncers help Rain out, and we're going to kind of see how they're eventually going to get reunited. Something tragic's going to happen to make it worse. And yeah, this is the story. So I think, yeah, issue 2 is kind of okay. We do see how Tomcat is quick to do questionable things, where Rain is justifiably trying to kind of handle the situations more responsibly. And you do see how Darth Bane sees the downsides, the repercussions, and the flaws of having so many Sith Lords, and this does imply, due to there being so many, the dark side was getting weaker. So this does imply why the Rule of Two had to be built, to prevent future problems for the dark side of the Force. So I think this issue definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.